Coronavirus or COVID-19 is something that has impacted everyone's lives and is something that we all hope can get corrected very soon. By now you've probably seen the prices in your local grocery store rise, and you've heard there's probably going to be a shortage of food. Yet, lots of crops are rotting in the fields, milk's being dumped, and thousands of pigs are being euthanized. But why? Well, today, I hope I can bring you behind the scenes of what is happening in the world of agriculture. Before we get into it, if you liked the video or found it informative, please hit that like button and consider getting subscribed. I post videos on how farming works, kind of the week-to-week operations, and very soon I'm going to be doing a video on how we are going to clean out our planter from conventional and plant organic corn. And then I'm hoping to bring you guys through the whole process of conventional versus organic farming. So please stay tuned. So to start out, around 60% of meals are eaten actually away from the home, like restaurants, schools, business and hospital cafeterias, etc. So when quarantine hit the United States, the demand for food literally went from extremely restaurant heavy to extremely grocery store heavy, literally overnight. Now it would just make sense to shift the food from the restaurants to the grocery stores, right? Well, it's not quite that easy. Food packaging differs greatly depending on where it's being shipped. For example, milk sold to grocery stores is sold in gallon or half-gallon jugs or cartons, and milk sold to school is sold in little single-serve cartons, and milk sold to restaurants is sold in bags or some other bulk storage. Now the same story is for every other food item like meat, potatoes, cheese, you name it. So why not just make more grocery store packaging and less restaurant packaging? Well, to begin with, the restaurant packaging companies don't have the equipment to make the grocery store packaging. And frankly, even if they did, I heard somewhere, and I don't know if this is completely true or not, but it's actually illegal for them to switch packaging. You know, if they don't have the proper license or contract or whatever. And now, the grocery store packaging plants were running at near full capacity or at full capacity before the pandemic. And then with this quarantine thing coming in, all these companies are having to implement social distancing rules where they take all these people who are in a building and they have to spread them apart. Well, the building doesn't change size and they're having to spread people apart, therefore they're having to lay off some workers or maybe even shut the plant completely down. So not only can we not produce the extra packaging that we need, we can't produce the packaging that we already were using beforehand. And the other thing is, even if we were able to make all the packaging required, the grocery stores wouldn't be able to handle it all because their freezers are only so big. So you're probably thinking, man, this isn't very good. But I'm not even to the worst part yet. Like I said in the beginning of the video, lots of crops are just rotting in the fields, mainly vegetable crops from like Florida or California. Tons of milk is being dumped and thousands of pigs are being euthanized. And that's because farmers were producing enough food in our country to not only feed our country but many other countries. And now that restaurants can't serve food, or not as much as they used to anyways, there are some exceptions with drive-thrus and whatnot. But restaurants can't serve food and grocery stores are only being supplied so much, so all these products that farmers have are unsellable. And they can't keep spending money to keep feeding their hogs because they have new ones coming soon, and people can't afford to harvest their crops because they can't sell their crops. So they're kind of just left in this dead-end situation that is good for nobody. And now we are terribly afraid that this could create a shortage in our country, especially of meat, because the packing plants that are processing the pigs are only running at 50-60% capacity because they also have to take social distancing protocols. Spreading the people out in a building doesn't change size, requires less people to work in the building. Now how this is going to affect farmers, consumers in the future, I don't know. And frankly, I don't think anyone does. However, what I can tell you is that as a young farmer, I'm absolutely terrified of what could happen. Now I just dipped my toe in this subject, and it's probably a good place for me to stop. However, if you want to learn more, I put a link in the video description. It's a podcast where a local integrated pork producer was interviewed. His name is Brad Frecking. He's a very intelligent man, and I think you guys would like it a lot. If you have any video suggestions for me or any questions, let me know in the comments below. If there's enough questions or suggestions, I'll make new videos. Or if there's not enough, I'll try to answer them in the comments if I'm able to. Now, like I said earlier, if you liked the video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button. Support me as I'm trying something new. And hope I see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bugs. It's a bit chilly outside and there's bugs everywhere. And there's another car. Now I just dipped my toe in this subject. However, if you want to learn more, another truck's passing by. Worst problem is that you can hear him from like a mile away.